Let Loose Podcast, man. We back in the building, man. You know what it is and you know what it ain't, man. You back with the infamous, diabolical, relentless, undeniable, undisputed, retaining, greatest tag team podcast champions of the world. Join the Juggernaut James, Sam Moneyman Bam, and my dog West by God V, and we are the Let Loose Podcast. Yo,
What is
man.
goodies?
Hey
What's
man, we
popping?
live in the building, bro. We live in the building again. Episode 88, man, with the dogs. With my dog. We do it for the dogs, man. For real. We got some NFL week 8 picks, man. Hey man, shout us out, man. Shout us out in the comments, man. Y'all want to see something, y'all want to hear about something, man. Y'all shout us out in the comments, man. Episode 88. Jordan, motherfucking James. What's up, my boy?
Yeah. What's
Yes,
up, boy?
sir.
What's good? What's good?
Let me talk to you people. By you people, I mean all you let loosers out there. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea here. No. What's good,
Can't
everybody?
assume these days.
Right. You don't know. Episode 88, yo. I appreciate everybody tuning into the podcast. 450 subscribers. We have over 95,000 total views or some shit like that. It's incredible, amazing. Thank y'all so much. I
Yep, yep.
appreciate you. Weekly content here for football, trending shit usually, but football takes over. So here we are. We're back for some week 8 game picks of the NFL. Right now we have the Rams and the Vikings. 21 for the Rams, 17 for the Vikings. Rams are up on the Vikings right now in third
Mhm.
quarter. How much time left in the third quarter?
It's
A
like
little over two and a half.
235.
Yeah, a little over two and a half.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got Sam Darnold and Matt Stafford out here, both balling, especially Stafford. He ain't bullshitting right now, bro.
Mm-mm,
Huge for the
mm-mm.
Rams getting back Cooper Kupp and Pakua Nacua today. So that's huge for them. But for the record, before this game, I had the Rams winning this game, and I had the under 47.5. Sam had the Vikings winning and covering, and he had under. And Wes, you had the Vikings covering, but you had the over.
Correct.
And the Vikings were favored by 3 points in that game, or in
Hmm.
this game. So we'll see what they can do here, how it's going to unfold here. We'll keep you all updated. All right, let's get to our game picks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, here we go. Let's jump into it.
All right. We just spoke of the game that's currently playing right now. So we're going to start with Sunday, the 1 p.m. games. First one, Philly versus Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's favored by 2.5. Over under is 48.5. Both these teams are a little shaky. I think Cincinnati's on I think they're both on a winning streak actually, but since it being in Philly or since it's being in Cincinnati, I think I'm going to take Cincinnati with the dub, and I'm going to take the over with that. And uh, yeah, I think yep. I think
Okay,
that's a
so
solid pick.
hold up, man. So you just gonna come right off it like that? All right, I got you.
Can't
Straight to
trust
the
Philly,
point.
man. I
Uh,
know they're winning too, but they just don't look like themselves.
all right,
I
so you
can't
taking
trust them quite yet.
you taking the 3 points,
Yeah, dog.
and you said over.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sam, go ahead, bro.
I like the Bengals with this as well. Eagles still got a lot of problems they need to figure out. Um, yeah, I just like the Bengals right now. Bengals are on fire right now. Chase Young's balling, T. Higgins balling, Chase Brown a little bit, so I feel like that's just enough. What he's doing is just enough to get past the Eagles. I like the Bengals, and I like the under, and I think they'll cover.
Oh, really? I think we're sleeping a little too much on Philly here. Yes, I know Philly's been struggling. Bengals have not been spectacular this year either. Both of these teams have won their last 2 games. Nothing too stellar on either side. What I will caution that Philly getting, AJ Brown back making plays is definitely going to help them. Saquon Barkley had his career rushing last year, his high. I think they're just starting to hit, scratch what they can do and excel even more offensively. Defensively, yes, they're going to have their problems. The Bengals are worse than them even defensively. I think Philly, this is a good underdog game to pick, so I'm going to go with the Eagles and I'm going to go over the 48.5.
All right. Next game is Baltimore going to Cleveland, who is going to start Jameis Winston for the first time this year since Deshaun
Mhm.
Watson
Hey,
tore his fucking
yeah.
Achilles.
How about that?
Did you see that shit? That
Yeah,
Yep.
I
shit
did.
just like it looked just like KD in the finals a few years ago, or like not a few years ago, but like back in the day.
Yep. Pop like a
So
rubber band.
yeah, man. So even though he's got all that shit going on outside of the field, quick speedy recovery for him because that shit sucks no matter who you are.
Yeah, no
Right.
question.
But Baltimore and Cleveland in Cleveland. Baltimore is an 8.5 point favorite, and the over and under is 44. Like you haven't alluded to it, but previously, Baltimore's on a roll right now. They're fucking basically unstoppable. Cleveland is a dumpster fire. I'm going with Baltimore. Going for the going for the under, I think. Nah, I'll go the over. I'll go the over on that. And
You think they
I
win by
th
9? 9 or
no.
more?
Fuck. Yeah, I think they will. I think they will.
All right, so you got them covering and you're going over?
Yes, sir.
All
Yeah,
right.
they'll definitely win by 9. Ravens on the roll. They'll definitely win by 9. I'm gonna go the over on that as well. So yeah, West V, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you.
I agree with you guys that Baltimore is going to win this game. And I'm going to go over the 44.5 as well. But I think Cleveland will cover the 9 points in this game because I just think Jameis Winston with this offense, I know they don't have playmakers like that, and the team is depleted and it's bad, and they need to start shipping out players and saving them while you can, essentially. But I just think something's gonna spark the defense and they'll come to play because they hate the fucking Ravens, dude. And they
Yeah.
every time that these two play, it's nasty and it's gritty. And more times than not, these games can be closer than not. So I just think 9 points is a stretch. Jameis Winston comes in there, gives you a breath of fresh air. He's automatically going to be better than Deshaun Watson the second he takes his first snap. So
Can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do think the Ravens win this, but I like Cleveland covering the 9 points and it going over.
Over under 3 picks for Jameis Winston in this game.
Oh, over.
Over?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
under. I'm gonna
I
say
think he'll
at
throw 3.
least. I'm gonna say two at least.
Yeah.
At
Two,
least.
two,
Oh yeah, he's throwing at least
2.5,
2.
2.5
But
over.
I don't know about three. I'll give him a little bit of
He
credit.
definitely gonna throw like 2 or 3. Definitely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
say 2. I say
Yeah,
2.
I'll be respectful. I'll say 2. I'll
Yeah,
say
yeah.
2. Good
All
shit.
right. Cool. All right. Next game: Tennessee at Detroit. In Detroit, obviously. Detroit is a 12-point favorite.
Mhm.
Yeah, damn.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the over under is 44.5.
hmm
I mean, if Will Levis is starting, I don't give a fuck who's starting almost.
I think
I
Rudolph
don't,
is starting.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think it's
Mason
gonna be
Rudolph.
Mason
Yeah. All
Rudolph
right.
again.
Well,
Mhm.
that'll give them a better
Not that it
chance.
matters.
Yeah, it'll give them a better chance, I think. But I'm going to take Detroit all day in this game. I'm going to take Detroit. They're going. I'm going to take the over, but I think Tennessee might cover that 12.
I'm exactly with you on that as well. I think they're gonna cover the 12. Uh, I think what's the point spread?
Lions
Uh,
by 12. The over under is 44.5.
yeah.
44.5. I think they'll go over as well. Definitely go
Yeah.
over. Lions gonna put up at least like 32 points though.
I think the same. The Lions have put up like 32, but I don't think the Titans have scored more than like 10. So based on that, I think that's gonna be under.
Mm.
I think Detroit wins this game, and I do like the Titans to cover that. 12 points is a stretch considering this game we're without Waymo. He done got
hmm
suspended for PEDs and all this
Yeah, I
other dumb
seen
shit.
that.
Like, bro, if you don't get your shit together, bro,
Always something.
I'm hearing it's a stretch by the NFL doing some shit.
hmm
But the fact that you're not appealing the suspension tells me something. Like, if you know for a fact you didn't do nothing, and you announce like, "Oh, this game is a surprise to me."
Right.
Well, imagine our fucking thought process. Thought it was surprising to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because every year
Exactly.
it's something. Come on, Waymo. We need you, bro. And you're out for this game isn't important. That's fine. But the next game we play the Packers and he's not going to be available. And that might
Right.
bite us in the ass. I'm not fucking happy about that. But
Mhm.
Lions win this game. I think Tennessee does cover. And yeah, I think I'm going to go under.
Hey, we got a
44.5 based
comment.
off of what I
We got a
said.
comment from Mike in the chat saying, "Hey, your Lions going to go after anyone to replace Aiden Hudson."
I hope so. But more than likely, what they're going to end up doing is just keep getting guys off practice squads, maybe trading for a lower tier player because the Lions are very foundational and they're very intact with the guys that they have in the building. They're not going to sell out and just trade somebody that's somebody you know you're going to have to pay to keep around, like a Crosby or somebody of that sort, unless you have the chance of a lifetime. If a chance like that presents itself, then yeah, Brad Holmes our GM will probably pull the trigger. But if not, they'll probably just ride it out with second tier guys, practice squad guys coming up, rotational guys who can be good enough, but good enough to fit in the scheme of things. So I
Right.
think that's more so what they're going to end up doing, unfortunately. But I don't know. Hutch said he could be back for the Super Bowl if we make it.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I don't know
know.
if I would
He's not
chance
human.
that though.
He's
I don't
not
know if I.
human. Hutch ain't human though,
I
bro.
just don't know if I would chance
He
that.
ain't
Maybe one
human,
play
bro.
to say that he played in the Super Bowl, but I don't
Mm.
know, man. That'd be great to see,
He got a
but
long, yeah, he got a
yeah,
long time to play, bro.
Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers was walking like 2 weeks after the
yeah,
Achilles. Don't tell
Yeah, I
me
yeah. But
Hutch
know it.
he's a
can't do
he's
it.
a
I
Aaron
know
fucking
it.
Rodgers.
quarterback, the most protected player or
Right.
position in the game.
That's valid, but Hutch is an animal, bro.
Yeah,
Hutch
that's
is an
true.
animal.
I'll give you that.
All right, who we got
Appreciate the
next?
comment, Mike Kid. Appreciate you,
Yes,
bro. Stay
sir.
locked in with us. Appreciate you.
All
Next
right,
game.
next game. Arizona goes to Miami, who is favored by 4, and the over-under is 45.5. Tua, whatever the fuck his last name is, I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Tua,
Tunga Viola.
yeah, Tua, yeah, whatever, man. He's coming back. He's not wearing the protective cap. Personal reasons, personal decision. He's gonna probably come out and show that he's not scared to play the game the way that he wants to play it, even though it's clearly fucked him up with all the concussions he's had.
Right.
I'm not sure how that's going to make them look. Tyreek Hill has also come out saying, uh, you know,
Start
if
me
I'm
this
on
week.
basically, if I'm in your
Start
fantasy,
me.
start me. And I got him, and I've started him, and he ain't done shit for me the entire season. But
Hmm.
guess what? I don't think I'm going to start him, and I guarantee you that's going to burn me in the fucking ass. But I'll take that chance. I don't. I just don't know that. I don't
Don't
know if
take
that.
chances of getting burnt in the ass, man.
I
Come
don't
on.
know. I don't know if that they're going to just click just like that after Tua has been gone for 4 or 5 weeks or whatever, and that team hasn't been playing very well. I'm not saying that it's only because Tua hasn't been there, but Arizona. I'm gonna take Arizona in this game for the upset. I guess you could call it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll it'll be under 45.5.
Under.
Under.
Well
Yeah.
said. That's ballsy.
Yeah.
I like your pick. I
Yeah.
like it.
Hmm.
Honestly, I had the Cardinals winning this game too, but I just forgot that Tua was coming back.
Yeah.
So with that being said, bro, I had the Cardinals winning this game and the upset as well, and I was going over or I was going under. But
Yep.
now that I know Tua's back, I think he'll pick up right where he left off, just launching him to at least he can get the ball to Waddle and Tyreek Hill. He knows them, he's in sync with
Hmm.
them. He knows their chemistry. He don't even have to be 100 close to 100% to hit him in stride on a pass. Or I mean, these guys they had coming in were terrible, man. I mean, you weren't even scoring 10 points a game, barely,
Yeah.
Right.
and can't throw for barely 100 yards. If you are that bad, you can't be quarterback in the NFL, even as a backup. My God, holding the
Right.
clipboard. If you're just a guy who holds a clipboard, you got to be at least able to throw for a buck 50, 200 yards anymore
At
Yep.
in
least.
this league. Come on, man. And any given
This is an
Sunday,
offensive
fuck,
offensive driven league, and you can't throw 100 fucking yards.
you got to do it,
Right.
man. You
Hmm.
got to.
Sheesh.
So
Especially with Waddle and Tyreek Hill in your team.
Yeah, definitely.
with
Criminy.
So yeah, Dolphins got problems defensively. Offensively, they're fine, but I don't want to spare too much into this game. I'm gonna take the Dolphins to win and cover the 3.5 points, and this game's going over. Scoring. Everybody's gonna score.
So I got Cardinals winning this game just
Okay.
because I don't know how Tua's gonna be. I'm doing the under on the points though. I'm gonna do the under.
Okay.
I feel like that's a safer bet. Just because I don't know what the Dolphins gonna be, I don't feel like he's
Right.
just gonna come back and be Superman. I feel like he's gonna be Deputy Dog for like 2 or 3 quarters.
Yeah, yeah.
No, for real.
Just to get back in the swing
A
of
little bit
things.
foo-foo. He's gonna be a little bit foo-foo coming in and might try to pull some strings at the end, but I think it might be a little bit too late. So I'm going with the Cards on that one.
Gotcha.
All right. Next game after that is the New York Jets going to New England for a little rivalry game. The Jets are favored by 7. and the over under is 40 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jets win this game, cover, and they're going under in points because the Patriots are not going to score very many points. The Jets are less than impressive. I think Devontae Adams will continue to develop rapport with Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be a lot harder. You can't just step right into it than I expected. I thought they were going to make a bigger impact last game. However, it don't matter no more. You just got to keep moving forward. And I think this is a good opportunity against a Patriots team that's vulnerable right now. Although you have to beware of Drake May, bro, because
Mm-hmm.
he
Very
is
good.
He's playing.
doing work right now, bro.
Very
He's
good.
passing. And matter of fact, the more I think about it, dude, I don't know. No, the Jets are gonna cover. No, I think they'll pull away from them at the end. So I'm taking Jets covering. It goes under 40 and a half. Low scoring game.
I got the same exact thing. Jets
Okay.
covering. Like I say, Patriots have been doing better. They've definitely been doing better with May in there, but it's just not going to be enough. He doesn't have any skilled receivers, bro. He don't.
You don't have anything.
Stevenson haven't been doing much. He got one receiver over there that's okay. He might be like a B minus, but other than him, bro, he's not doing much.
I
That's
got the
facts.
same exact thing that you guys got. New York covering. I'm going with the under.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
All
Moving on.
right. Next game, Atlanta goes to Tampa Bay. In Tampa Bay, Atlanta is favored by 2.5. The
Hmm.
over under is 45 and a half. They're
Yeah.
both teams coming off a loss, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
this could be a good one. And they're both known to put up points. Mike
Tampa could
Evans is out, I think. Godwin's out.
Godwin's out. Evans
Godwin
out.
Yep,
Godwin's out
Evans.
for the season.
Yep,
Buck-
yep.
Bucky Johnson's out with a
Yep.
toe injury.
So I think I'm gonna go Atlanta with this one. Unfortunately, as much as I want to say see Baker Mayfield win, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to make the smart choice and go with Atlanta. Um, and I'll take the over because of Baker's competitive spirit.
Hmm.
He I think he'll at least try to get them in a position to where they can not be blown out. I guess you could say.
Hmm.
So you think Atlanta wins by 3?
Yeah, at least.
All
Yep.
right.
Man, even though my dogs are down, man, we're not out, man. Baker Mayfield still gonna put up some points. You already know that stuff. It's just the
Mm.
defense. It's just the defense, bro. It's gonna be a lot of points scored. Um, I gotta go with my boys though. I'm gonna still go with my boys. I'm going with the over. The Falcons is a very good team, though. They very well put together. I still feel like they're figuring a lot of things out. I feel like their coaching still isn't that great. I just feel like the talent on that field, bro, like really saved those guys from week to week. I mean, I don't feel like any of his schemes. What his name is, Mathis? Not Mathis.
Raheem Moore?
Right,
Mm.
Morris. Yeah.
Morris, my bad. Yep,
Hmm.
Raheem
Hmm.
Morris.
Right. I don't feel like his schemes is like anything that's really like killing. I just feel like Kirk Cousins, man, get time with the offensive line or whatever, and he can put up numbers. And then the running backs or whatever, man, you got some gods, young gods of running backs. So that stuff always gonna make a play. But I just feel like we can kind of edge them out, man, to 1 point, bro. Cause we got some young receivers, dog. That's gonna dog that shit out. And Cade Otton, man, mark my word, Cade Otton gonna get about 5 or 6 good catches, bro, on that freaking defense. So I'm going with my boys, man.
Take the over on Kate Otten, FanDuel, fantasy,
Hmm.
whatever. Kate Otten, that's your guy right now because definitely injury prone. Down and not, you said you're down but not out. That's
Hmm.
true for now. I think for the season, looking forward, I do not think that looking forward that it's gonna be good for you going
Better.
forward.
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
Mike Evans out for a few games. He'll come back before the end of the season, but Godwin out for the season.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's a killer loss, man. He's like irreplaceable. He was like the number 1 or 2 receiver in fantasy. Like he was doing
Hmm.
career
Killing.
great numbers and things. That's a killer loss. But anyway, I gotta go with Atlanta here, man. Coming off of that momentum. I just think they're playing really good football. They're starting to come into their own, and I just think Tampa is they're just too depleted right now. And I do think this is going to be a tough game. Any game you're going to be playing a division rivalry, especially on the road. But this is a game if you're the Falcons, you have to come in here and win this game. with all the injuries Tampa has, if you go in there and you get beat by a bunch of young receivers, young running back, no shade at these young guys. They're nice looking young cats that Tampa's got. They're tough. They're dogs, man, and
Believe it.
they're solid. They'll be solidified one day. But as of right now, Atlanta done how much money they spend in free agency and trades and all. Like, you got to win this game.
Millions.
Man, you got to win this game. I'm going to take them to
Right.
win this game. I think they're going to cover, and I think it goes over the 45.5.
Right on.
All right. Moving on, we got Green Bay going to Jacksonville. Finally, Jacksonville plays a game in the USA after being over in London for what seems to be forever.
Put them back in London.
Yeah, they might as well be. I know they're talking about expanding to overseas and shit. You might as well just let Jackson be over there because they're the only team they're the team that's played the most over there since we've started playing over there.
That's because Shad Khan owns that freaking Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, oh, does he? Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense then.
Makes a lot of sense. But here's what don't make sense is how the Packers are only favored by 4 in this game.
True.
I just don't get that on the road. I understand all of the whatever, but the Packers have been playing really good lately. Jaguars not so much. I just think overall, I don't think the Jaguars have. I mean, this would be a surprising upset if the Jaguars won this game.
Yeah.
I think Green Bay wins this. I think they cover, and I think it goes under the 49.5. I think lower scoring. You're not going to need a whole lot of points to probably beat them boys.
Yep.
Jaguars, I don't think they'll score more than 14 points on that defense, and that's being nice.
They might score a little bit more than that. Just because Tank Bigsby has taken the reins now, and they got Evan Ingram, and then the rookie Brian Thomas Jr., bro, is like leading all rookies, bro. He's doing everything possible that he can possibly do, bro, as that number one, bro. He is the truth.
Yeah, but you still got Trevor Lawrence throwing them the ball last time I checked.
I know he's okay. He's okay.
Sunshine.
He's C+. I mean, you get what you get with him or whatever. But if all the other pieces work,
I know that's right. You get what you get.
You can kind of get a little something. But I'm still going with the Pack though. I'm going with the Pack. Cover the 4. Jaguar just can't keep that intensity all through the 4 quarters. That's the biggest issue with those guys. And the defense is still trash.
Period. Over or under?
I'm gonna do the over, bro. I'm gonna do the over.
Bet.
I got Green Bay covering, and I'm taking the under. Not much to be said. Green Bay is just a complete better team. There's no way that they shouldn't win this game.
Fair enough. Moving on.
All right. Next is the Colts going to Houston, who is favored by 5. Over unders 45.5. Basically the same thing as the previous game. Houston's just a better team than the Colts. And it's in Houston. I'm going to take Houston. They're going to cover the 5. I think it will. I think it'll go over 45.5 though. I think with Richardson, he can pull off a little bit of offense. And, and be able to cover that.
I believe that if with the last game, Houston, they lost to Green Bay. They've lost 2 games. They got their ass whooped by the Vikings. They lost the nail biter to Green Bay on that field goal. Which I figure Green Bay won that game. But anyway, Houston's problem right now is their offensive line, and it's creating problems. Stroud had a rough game last game, and that worries me in certain games. The only reason that it gives me cause for pause this game is because it's a division game, and usually when these two teams play, a lot of the times it's close. It was earlier this season. I think Houston edged them by 2 points or something like that. I think the Texans win this game, but I got the Colts covering the 5 points. Yeah, and I'm going to go over. I think it's going over 45.5. I think both teams would do enough. I think it's going to be right around that 45, 46 area. I think I'm going to go slightly over in that.
I'm liking the Texans. I'm going the under, and I feel like the Colts will cover. Because they get some big plays. Josh Downs been doing good work. I think Jonathan Taylor played in this game, I believe. I think he's playing this week.
Is he? I'm not sure.
I haven't heard anything about him coming back yet, honestly.
I think he's playing this week. And Mike Pittman, man. Mike Pittman been trying to do a little something. You know what I'm saying? Not really scoring, but getting yards, though. I think last week he had like right under 100, 6 catches. So, you got to get Pittman in the game, man. He's a monster.
Yeah, that's something the AR's got to work on, bro. I kind of feel like a lot of times they have a better chance winning with Flacco, to be honest with you.
Oh
They
yeah,
I
for
do.
mean, he's a
sure.
more true quarterback,
They
and they
do.
just,
They
Cleveland
definitely do.
Browns should
I
have
mean,
never let
Definitely
him
gonna get more
go.
points. Definitely gonna get more points with Flop.
I would sit Anthony Richardson for a little bit, man. I wouldn't rush him in anything. He's already fighting injury this year, bro. I'm sitting. He's unlimited time, man. You can use him some games. This and I would let him learn. You can learn a lot from Flacco. He's a
Hmm.
future Hall of Fame quarterback, dude. He is.
Yep,
Right.
for
Hmm.
sure.
Definitely.
So you
Definitely.
got the under in that game, right, Sam?
I got the under.
Checkmate. All right, bet. Next one.
All right, now we're going to get into the 4 o'clock games. New Orleans Saints at Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles is favored by 7. Over unders 40.5.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
Derek
So
Carr's still out.
yes, sir.
He's
I was
still
just getting
out.
to that. He's
Still
still
out.
out. So we
Uh,
got
Spencer
Rattler still.
Rad.
yep, Rattler
Mhm.
still. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I'll take him over, or I'll take Herbert over him. Coach Harbaugh over. I don't even know who the New Orleans Saints coach is.
Dennis
Dennis
Allen.
Allen.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, I'd still take Harbaugh over him. I got Los Angeles Chargers. I think New Orleans will cover, but I think it's going over.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, I like the Chargers. Definitely like the Chargers. Um, I don't know if it'll be over 7 though. I think with Ratliff, I don't know. I feel like he had went through his growing pains already with those 2 games. Chargers defense still too freaking strong though. So I'm gonna go with the 7. Yeah, I feel like that. Chargers will cover the 7. They'll cover the 7. And I'm gonna go under because Chargers neither are the Saints anymore or score a lot of points anymore.
You ain't told one lie yet tonight. Chargers win. They cover this game. It's under 40 and a half points. Low scoring, yes,
Very
low
low.
indeed.
Hmm.
Chargers don't have a good defense. They have a great defense. They have probably the best defense
Hmm.
in the NFL right now, under the radar. They're the only defense in the NFL that is yet to allow 100 total points this season.
Really.
They've allowed
Solid.
like 80 some total points all
Wow.
season long.
Hmm.
Every
Hmm.
single game they're in, it's gonna be low scoring. They've lost a few games, but still, this
Right.
defense is on point. And this defense should have been doing things like this for the last 5 years. They've had the players, they've had the talent, but they've had a dumbass of a coach, formerly
Hmm.
known as Brandon Staley. Thank God he is gone. My
Right.
God. But yes, Chargers win, cover the 7, under 40 and a half.
All right, next we got the Buffalo Bills headed to Seattle, where Buffalo is favored by 3. Over under is 46.5. Both these teams can put up some points. Man, this will be. I think this will be a really good game.
Hmm.
Um, Damn, I don't know
This
who
game
I.
can truly go either way.
It really can. It really can.
This game can go
Buffalo's
either way.
probably due for it. Well, no, they've already lost a few games in a row.
No, Buffalo's won their last 2 games. Seattle's coming off that big win versus
Big
the
one from
Falcons.
Atlanta. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. So
yeah, they
now,
blew him out.
yeah, blew them out.
I think I'm going to
Definitely.
go Buffalo with this one though, and I think it's going to be right around that 3 points. Um, and I think it'll go over the 46.5.
Hmm. So I'm liking the Bills as well. Whatever. Keon Coleman definitely gonna start shining, especially against these Seahawks with these young corners getting toasted. And like I said, they say themselves with Atlanta, but with Josh Allen involved, you got to be able to stop him running. You got to stop everything. You got to stop a lot of stuff. Now you got Cooper over there too. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a tough tell. It was already hard enough when the boy didn't have Coop. Now you got the Coop over there too. Man, come on, man. Got to go with the Bills.
Period. The Seahawks have 4 cornerbacks hurt right now. 4 cornerbacks, bro.
Shit.
Yes. Trey Brown is hurt. He's questionable. Artie Burns is hurt, injured reserve. You have Pritchett, Nehemiah Pritchett is probably not going to play, and Tariq Woolen. That's the big one that I was getting
Woolen,
to.
Woolen.
So he's questionable as well. So with that being said, obviously you got Amari Cooper coming in. They're working him. They're gonna start working him into the
They're gonna
system
work
here, see
them.
what they could do.
Hmm.
Keon Coleman start getting off a little bit. Cook is still that dude. Kincaid, man, and
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen MVP caliber, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions yet this year, 1,400 yards passing. He's that
That's
guy,
good.
man. Buffalo won their last 2. I like them winning, and I like them covering, and I like this going over.
Hmm. Like that.
Sam, you got them covering?
I don't.
The 3? No?
I don't think they'll cover.
You going over or under?
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, I think they're gonna score some points,
Yeah,
definitely.
there's gonna be some points scored, definitely.
Facts on
Definitely.
facts. We can roll.
DK Metcalf. They say he's week to week. You know, he had
Oh
like an
yeah, he did go
MCL
out last
sprain,
game.
so
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we don't know if he's playing or not.
True.
And if he's not playing, no way they're winning that game.
Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
No way.
Mm-mm.
You
Too
need
many
every available
injuries.
resources for that
Yeah.
offensively when your defense is missing that key pieces.
Hell yeah.
All right, next game. Carolina Panthers headed to Denver. Denver's a 10-point favorite.
Ooh, Jesus.
Because Bryce Young's starting.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh
still,
yeah.
10 points. That's still a lot for
I like
for
it.
Denver.
I like
For
it.
Denver.
I like it for
Um,
Denver.
the over under is 41.5.
Yeah, under. Definitely under.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Denver. They got a solid defense. Bo Nix has his moments where he looks pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
He's not out there willy nilly like Will Levis over there, just chucking up random passes and getting interceptions and shit.
Okay.
Carolina is Carolina, the worst team in the league by far. So yeah, I'm gonna take Denver. They're going to cover that 10 points, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to go under.
Okay.
All right.
It might
I'm
be
gonna
a
do the under
fucking
too.
10-3 game.
Yeah, I'm thinking 22 to freaking 12, maybe something like that. Something crazy.
I think that okay, Sam, so you got Denver covering under 2 as well.
Under. Mm-hmm.
I think the Broncos will win, and I think they'll cover, and I'm gonna go over. I think I'm gonna go slightly over, like 42, just because what I seen last game from the Broncos. I watched some of the Broncos game last game, and that's the first time I really got a chance to watch a full game of like Bo Nix and how they run their stuff offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix throws a mean 6-yard pass, bro.
Yeah.
And when you do that shit over and over again, when that run game is working, when them
Yeah.
running backs are getting off, bro, dude. And the running back was having a beast of a game that last game. He had tough running, and when they can run a game and he can make them short throws, they can do some things. And Panthers are that weak, dude, and Broncos are tough. One of the best defensive teams in football. I definitely like them to win. I like them to cover, and I like it going slightly over the 41.5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next game. Kansas City rolls into Las Vegas to face the Raiders, where
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City is favored by 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
Over unders 41.5.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be an upset.
Whoa, really? Is this gonna be the game? It's
I
gonna
think
happen. Then
if
the
I had
Chiefs
to
aren't gonna
pick a
win every
game,
game.
if I had to pick a game, I think this will be it.
Really?
Yeah.
With Minshew Mania? Minshew gonna win
I
it?
don't know what it is, but they just always play each other close. They fucking hate each other.
Division game. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just
Has
something about it.
Antonio Pierce hasn't beat the Chiefs yet, has he?
He
No,
did.
this is
Did
his
he?
first year. This is
Did he
his
Last
do
first
that?
year.
year.
Last year.
No, last year
He
he
was the interim head coach and he won.
He
yeah.
won.
Did
Yep.
he?
Did he win?
That was like Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what got him the job.
Well,
Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
wait. Well, then if he won last year against them, I'm gonna have to change my
No,
pick.
I already wrote it down.
No,
It's in
'cause
pen.
There's
It's
no
in
way.
pen.
There's no way they're going to beat him 2 times in a row. I gotta change my pick. Kansas City. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas
Shouldn't have
City.
said nothing.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Kansas City. They'll cover the 9.
Damn, you went from fucking.
Yeah, man.
You went from this is my upset
That's how
to
it
no
is.
Kansas City.
That's how it
gonna win
is,
by
bro.
9.
That's how it is.
Hell nah.
Yep.
You going over or under?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go under.
All right. Go ahead, Sam.
Kansas
This
City
man over here
definitely got to
tripping.
beat Kansas City definitely got to beat these guys. I don't know if they'll cover though because defensively they still pretty stout, man. With Crosby over there, defense, man, low key they are pretty decent. But the offense, man, just can't score enough points, man. But Kansas City really ain't all that. But you got D Hop over there now, man.
Well, their defense is pretty. It's not
Their
top
defense strong.
notch, but it's
It's
holding its
strong,
own.
okay.
It's holding its own.
They raw now. They raw defensively, but I don't think they're gonna cover. I don't think they're gonna cover the 9. I feel like Kansas City will win that stuff. What up by 7, 7, and I like the over on that one.
I'm in complete agreement with that. I think Kansas City will win. Vegas will cover the spread. Tough
Hmm.
division games, play them tough. I just think 9.5, 10 points is they should, but sooner or later, Kansas City, like
They're gonna slouch.
they're gonna slouch, man. They're just managing games like we've reiterated tonight that, they're gonna get through games and not give it their all, like, open up everything. And
Hmm.
certain nights they're not gonna go give it their complete all. You're not gonna win every single game. It's 17 game season. It's not gonna happen. The
Right.
fact that they've been 6-0 and they haven't won or I mean lost any games thus far with Travis Kelce not catching one touchdown pass and Pacheco being hurt and Ranchi Rice going down. It's crazy
Still
to me, but
unbelievable.
it is. But
Hmm.
gotta credit them, man. They're definitely the best team in football right now. Power ranking number one. They win this game, but the Raiders cover, and I'm going over.
All right. Next game is the Chicago Bears headed to Washington, where Chicago is favored by only 3, and the over-under is 43.5.
Yeah, you got a matchup. Hopefully, Jaden Daniels plays this game, bro. He's got that rib
He's
injury.
week to week, I heard.
I know he didn't practice yesterday. I don't know about
Right.
today, but
Who
yeah,
is their
that's
backup?
Mariota,
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota,
Oh
man.
yeah, he did good
hmm
though.
Yeah,
He
he
did
He
yeah,
good.
did good.
yeah.
Came in there,
He
ran
did
that off
very good. He
because
did
there's a
very
lot of
good.
similarities in that game.
It
Obviously, Jaden
is.
Daniels is just a lot better at
Yeah.
doing
Hmm.
them.
Hmm. Hmm.
First
Right.
year on scene, but the
Both Heisman
Bears
winners. Both Heisman winners.
exactly a lot of
Yep.
Hmm.
similarities at
Yep.
both levels. But I'll tell you what, man. The Commanders do have a chance to win this game. To answer our question, appreciate the comment, bro. Not only do they have a chance, I expect the Commanders to win this game.
Really?
I expect them to
I do
win this
too.
game. The Bears have a good defense and they've been holding their own, but to an extent, the Bears have been overachieving and they're not going to keep doing as good as they're doing. Caleb Williams has done better. He's still not
He's done way
good
better.
or
He's done
great,
a lot
by
better.
He's
and
Yep.
done way
he's done
better
better.
since the
He's getting
beginning.
better.
Right. Hmm.
But let's pump the brakes here. Let's credit Washington's defense and give them some credit where it's due because they've allowed a lot of points, but certain games that they've kept teams in check though, like the Ravens game, the
Hmm.
Ravens ended up scoring 30 or 27 or so, but it was
Hmm.
close. They lost by a touchdown. They made plays when they had to.
Right. Hmm.
Jaden Daniels keeps you in the game. High flying offense. It's really efficient with how they can move the ball, dude. McLaurin, these boys coming to their own, dude. Yeah, Eckler. I mean, you got some weapons here, man. If Daniels plays, especially, I expect him to win this game. But even not, man, I think Mariota can get the job done. He had a good showing but last week. But I expect them to win this game, bro. I'm gonna
Okay.
take Washington to win this game in the upset, and I'm going under the 43.5 points.
Okay. Um, Without Jalen Daniels, man, them boys are not gonna get that stuff done. I just can't see it. See him getting it done, bro. I just can't see it. So I'm going with Chicago. What's the over under?
43.5.
I'm gonna go with the over on that one. Them boys been putting up numbers, man. Them boys been
You,
putting up numbers.
so wait, you think Chicago's gonna cover the three?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They'll cover the three. Yep,
And
that's a lot to deal with.
you going over?
I'm going to over.
All right. My man going to
Going to
over.
over. Yes, sir.
All
I'm go
right. I think I'm gonna go with everything you guys said. Washington. They're just a better overall team. Yeah, Caleb Williams has done a lot better since the first week or two of the season, but Washington is just a better overall team. So I'm going to take them. They're going to cover that 3, and I'm going to take the over. I expect Washington to win, even though Chicago's favored.
Hmm.
So you're taking Washington?
Yes, sir.
All right. Over?
Yes, sir.
All right. 2 games left, fellas.
All right, here we go. We got the Dallas Cowboys going to San Fran, where San Fran's favored by 4.5, and the over under is 47.5.
Hmm.
I'm taking San Francisco.
San Francisco got a lot of issues. They have a lot of injuries
God
right now.
damn.
They got a lot of injuries. No top two. You got Debo Samuel with pneumonia. You got Ayuk out, man, with a major injury right now. CMC still out, man. Never know when he coming back, bro. That's a lot of pressure to put on Brock Purdy. I mean, you got Kittle, but that's about it. Juwan Jennings, I think he might be day to day. So I haven't seen him or whatever in a minute neither. So, man, who you gonna throw the ball to? You feel me?
White
Like
boy Rick. White boy
that boy
Rick,
Rick
man.
is starting.
Coming
Hey
in
man, shout out to
strong.
the Gator man,
Shout
the
Yeah.
out, white
Gator
boy
man,
Rick.
white boy
Ricky
Rick
Pearsall, man.
Pearsall, Ricky
Yeah.
Pearsall, yes sir.
This
He
man, let me
89.
tell you something. Pearsall survived an attempted robbery, got shot in his chest, came
Mhm.
back, and played a game before Christian McCaffrey came in.
Hmm.
Yeah,
He did that. He did that.
yeah,
White
yeah.
boy Rick, we talking about here. Okay?
Monster.
That's who you got. And y'all slept on that because I picked him up in fantasy and he's going to kill it for me. But, anyways, that's neither here or there. I mean, continue your pick, Sam. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Go ahead. Who you
Hey,
got?
I got the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys
You taking the
winning.
Cowboys? Oh,
I'm taking the
shit.
Cowboys on this one, bro, for real. But I'm taking that spread too. At +4, yeah, definitely, man. Because
Well, they're
even
the
if they don't,
underdogs.
They're the
if they don't win,
underdogs.
if they don't win, they're gonna definitely win, lose by 4. So that's what I'm really taking the Cowboys +4 points.
But you think they're going to win? You
But
got them
I
winning?
think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win.
You going
Yeah,
over or under 45 and a half?
we're going under.
Under? Okay.
Hmm.
Wes, you really taking the Niners?
Hell no.
I'm about to
I'm
say,
about
man.
to
Hold up.
say.
Yeah, you're
Hold up
crazy.
now.
As much as I don't fucking trust the Cowboys to save, as far as I can throw a fucking, I don't even know. But
Tell you.
going against San Fran and they're so depleted, there's too much pressure on Brock Purdy. Way too much pressure. He's not good enough to carry him. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Josh Allen. Not a Lamar. Um, uh,
3 picks
Lamar.
last week too.
Yeah, and yeah, Lamar Jackson, and he threw a lot of picks last week. Last week he showed why he was Mr. Irrelevant, basically. And
Pretty bad.
I know our defense isn't top notch this year, but given it being we hate each other, I think Dallas will be able to come up with something, and I think they're going to pull it off. So I'm gonna take Dallas. I think they're going to cover that 4. Well, yeah,
Well,
I'll
they're
go.
the
Yeah,
underdogs. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay.
And then 47, 48 and a half.
40,
I'm gonna go.
45
I'm gonna
and a
go.
half.
Yeah.
45 and a half.
Oh, I got 47 and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got 45 and a half. But all right, you got over or under. I got 45 and a half. We'll do that one.
But I'm gonna go under on that anyway.
Okay.
Unless they changed it, updating it now. It's still 47 and a half on ESPN, sir.
Okay. Well, I will tell y'all this. Look, yes, the Niners are depleted with injuries. I don't know if you guys seen the Dallas injury wire. Deron Bland's out. He's not gonna play. Brandon Cooks is out, not gonna play. You still got DeMarcus Lawrence injured reserve. You know, is Micah Parsons gonna play? He's questionable, not practicing.
I
So I
haven't
mean,
heard.
these are key. If Micah's not playing and all that, and Brandon Cooks, I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know. I don't like that. And you know, we talk about the defense. San Francisco's defense ain't looking all that. Dallas defense is way worse. Passing
Yeah.
and rushing overall, it's way worse. You know, and so when you sit there and you look at it, how these teams can match up, bro, I don't know. I like the Niners' chances, man, and they've gotten the better of Dallas and
Yep.
quite some years, man. And I don't think that that's gonna, stop necessarily today as far as these matchups go. And another thing I'm looking at is Dallas is 3-3. They're at 500. Niners are 3-4. The urgency is really gonna kick in here with the Niners.
Yeah.
I don't see them falling to 3-5, losing to the Cowboys in a game like this at home. I just think that they get the job done, get to 4-4. So I like San Francisco winning this game. I do like Dallas covering that at 4 points. So you're right
Yeah.
about that, Sam. That is the bet of the week. It's gonna be a closer game. I could see the Niners
Hell
edging them by
yeah.
like a field goal, winning it by 2, maybe
Mhm.
one, some shit like that. But I got the Niners winning, Dallas covering, and I think they're going over that 45 and a half.
Man, when they gonna activate Cook, man? What's wrong with Cook? Because they ain't activated that man yet, bro.
I don't know, man.
And clearly y'all got rushing freaking troubles because y'all last in the league in rushing, bro.
I
Like I
know.
said before.
It is.
That,
It's
I don't
that,
bad.
know.
that
I don't
Ezekiel was
know.
And
and Ezekiel's gonna have 17 games, 800 and 600 and something yards, bro, for real. And he's right on track, bro, to have like 500 yards for the year, bro.
yeah, they just don't
Straight up.
utilize him really good at all, bro. I don't get it. But when I said that maybe he could possibly hit 1,000, I never accounted that Dowdle would do as good as he's doing. Rico
Mhm.
Dowdle's a good, solid back, bro. He's just not an
Mhm.
every down back.
Yeah.
You remember how the role Tony Pollard used to play
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
Zeke when Zeke still did his thing?
Right.
That's the type of back Dowdle is. He can catch for you out the backfield. He can make players miss. He's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Mhm.
you need that primary number one every down solid back to
Right.
aid him so he can come in and then he can eat too on third downs and shit like that. But
100%.
But our
Dowdle's
offensive
nice, but
line
you just
isn't what it was though. So
it's
that's
not. They're
that's-
young. They're
yeah.
young, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you
Still
would
building.
we talked about that before the year. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely something that they're suffering from right now as we speak. But we talked about that before the season. They got a young offensive line, three
Yeah.
of the five, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So,
Mrs. Smith is crucial right now.
and and by the way, that Cowboys Niners game is the Sunday night game.
Mhm.
correct. 8:30.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Let's get to the Monday nighter, the last
All right,
one.
Monday nighter is the New York G-Men going to Pittsburgh, where Pittsburgh's favored by 6. Over unders 36.5.
Mm.
And earlier when we were talking about Bryce Young and where like possible trades that are people that need to be traded and stuff like that, I wouldn't not like to see Bryce go to New York for Danny Dimes. I think that might be a place where he would do better than Danny Dimes and not as bad as what he would do in Carolina.
Bro,
Me personally.
that's like trading a broken pencil for a broken pen. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, I know, but I
You
think,
know, that's like
but I
that's
think
like
that would.
that's like who you voting for, Harris or Trump?
Yeah, true.
Ooh, right.
I just feel like that would be a better spot for him to be than Carolina. That's all I'm trying to say. But
Yeah.
anyways,
That's an interesting theory, but go ahead.
I got Pittsburgh in this game.
Mhm.
Russ is going to cook.
Let Russ
Yeah,
cook.
yeah,
Are we
let
riding?
Russ cook.
Are
They're
we
going to let
riding?
him cook. And just New York's not playing very well. Danny Dimes has not thrown a fucking touchdown in that building since he's got that bag.
Right.
Is the biggest theft in sports history.
Hey, what you call him? What you call him, Jordan?
Danny Dollars, baby.
Danny Dollars, yeah, he might as well
Danny
be.
Donuts, and I used to call him Danny Donuts.
Let me tell.
That's
let
for
me,
the reason. That's the reason, right
let
there.
me explain to y'all something. Do you know there was only one quarterback in the NFC, one active quarterback that has beat Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP, and that's Danny Dollars.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's fucking football, and I don't understand it half the time. But anyways, Wes, you got Pittsburgh. You got them covering the 6.
Yes, sir.
You going over or under 36
I'm
and a half?
going. I'm gonna have to go over. I mean, it's 17 apiece at least.
I completely agree with your picks. Excuse
18
me.
apiece, 19 apiece.
I won't say picks. I'll say I agree with this pick.
Rams won. Rams won.
I was just waiting to announce that after this game. But yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
it's over.
I'm up on y'all. So what was the final score of that game?
It's 30-20. It's still like a 142 left.
Okay, so but they
Sam Darnold just had a safety. Just
okay.
got the ball back and had a safety.
Okay.
Yep,
So
130 so left.
They're gonna go over the total then. That was 47 and a half. I had the Rams but under. But shit, I picked the Rams. Y'all had the Vikings. So I'm one up already. I won the picks last week too, dog. So I'm doing good right now. I'm doing good. So
you won only because of the college
games. I did.
I had the NFL picks.
You did. But all right, let's finish this one and then I'll talk more shit with you on that. So I got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game, covering too. I think what Russell Wilson did surprise us all to an extent last week, and they balled out against the Jets, bro. They flat out balled. I could not believe that game. I thought that by default with Russ starting that it was a mistake and Mike Tomlin didn't know what he was doing. He obviously knows a lot more than I do, hence the reason he does his job and I'm on here doing this podcast. Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches there is, and obviously he knows what's best for his team. And that game, it was definitely Russell Wilson because he started slow and he came on strong, and it's definitely looking promising for him. Can't say nothing close of the manner about the New York Giants. It's just not looking. Nothing is looking remotely looking up at all. It's not looking up. It's not looking good. It's not nothing, bro.
Malik Neighbors had those couple of weeks that it was balling.
Yeah, but
out
he was hurt.
He's
Wasn't he hurt?
And he came back, and I
Yeah.
think he came back last game, but essentially nothing. When
Mhm.
Jones can't find you, get you the ball, and you can't, you guys really can't do nothing. Defense is usually tough, but it can only hold for so long,
Right.
So overall, I got to go with the Steelers, man. I think they continue balling out. They're one of the best teams in football right now. Definitely close to a top 5 team in football, and I got them covering the 6, and I think it's going over the 36.5. Hell, the Pittsburgh Steelers scored 30 some
Right.
points last game.
Yeah.
Shit,
Mhm.
they might score 30 again. You never know. At least
Never
28,
know.
'At
27.
least on the
So,
Giants, shit. I
Right.
mean,
let's
that's
run it.
almost it could be easy.
Who you got,
Yep.
Sam?
Yeah, I like the Steelers. Steelers one of my favorite teams right now, man. One of my secondary teams, bro. The Steelers looking good, strong defense, strong running game. That's what I like. Type of football I like, bro. You feel me? So
Hmm.
even with Russ in there, Russ did his thing, but do I think Russ is the guy? Not really, not long term, But if he's the hot hand right now, you keep the hot hand in, but you got that boy Justin Fields or whatever ready to come in or whatever and handle that offense like he was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy that Tomlin would do something like that, and he usually don't make like
That's ballsy.
critical
That's
That's why he
critical
said
ballsy.
he
decisions like
gets
that in the
compensated
middle
the
of the
way he
season,
does.
especially when you're
Mhm.
winning. You know what I'm saying? Especially when
Yeah.
you're winning. So I'm going with Pittsburgh. They definitely should cover. They definitely should cover, and I'm going to under.
All right, got them locked in for this week. So yeah, following on the scoring strategies for how we do our picks. So how we do our picks on a week-to-week basis is we do our teams, and you'll get 1 point correct for the right team. You'll get 1 point correct for the correct spread, and you'll get 1 point correct for the correct over and under.
Mhm.
If you pick a team that is the underdog and they win, that accounts for 2 points. So
Mhm.
that's how the scoring's factored in. And last week, just from the NFL standpoint, Wes, you led us in first place. You were at 27 points. I was at 26. Sam was at 24. OG Pops was at 20. But then we had our 2 college games last week that we picked, Texas and Georgia. And what was the other one we picked? It was
Alabama and Tennessee.
Tennessee.
correct,
Mhm.
correct. So factoring in those picks as well, I won overall with 29 points. Wes, you had 27. Sam had 26. OG Pops had 22.
Mhm.
But the college games is what fucked you last week,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wes, because
I mean, both those games could have went either way,
Right.
but they just didn't.
I told
Fucking
y'all I was feeling Georgia, bro. That's
Georgia.
Georgia
it.
beat the
And
brakes
and
off of
and I
Texas,
said
man.
everything. I said, man, them boys went like 1,202, bro, in the last couple of games. That's why I didn't fit. That's why I said that they're gonna definitely cover. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody beating them boys by 5 points like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I should have went with
It
them
made
boys
me
though, but
eat my words on Texas.
I never thought Tennessee was gonna beat Alabama though. Not in a million freaking lifetimes.
I said we had to watch. We had to caution them. Remember, I did bring that up last
You
week. I
did
knew there was a chance, but I thought Bama would pull it off.
pull it
Yeah,
off, right?
What I didn't see was Texas. Yeah, but Georgia thumping Texas,
yeah.
like jumping on. I didn't see that.
At
I thought they would
home.
win. Yeah, I did
Right.
not see that. But Texas at that point had not been tested with a team of that magnitude, bro. Georgia are still them dogs.
hmm
They still them dogs,
Apparently.
bro. For
Fucking
real.
apparently.
Definitely should still be a favorite to win it all this year, bro. They ain't went nowhere. Still got the best coach. Still got it going on, bro. So we'll get
Yeah.
back more into that college football probably as the weeks go on. Michigan, as bad as they're looking, they're still gonna fucking thump Michigan State this weekend. You already
hmm
know. I wish I could go home for it, but go blue. You know what it is. And we'll be back next week. We'll be talking about some more NFL picks, our weekly NFL picks, probably factor in some college. Depends on the time purposes. But yeah, man. Till next week, fellas. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe to the Let Loose podcast, please. And thank you. Free sporadic giveaways. Sam Bam, West V, my dogs.
Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. Let Loose Podcast. We out of here, man. Shouting you out. Hey, holla.
Peace out.